You have to recognize when you're stepping into affiliate marketing, you have a ton of competition and it's all the other affiliates. We think it's all the other businesses. It's not. Your competition in affiliate marketing is all the other affiliates selling literally the exact same product that you are. How to stand out from every other affiliate who's selling the exact same thing. Here's how to be unique when everyone's selling what you are. And that's one of the first things to be very real about this is that competition, I'm not saying competition is not real. I'm saying competition is actually an accelerant when you use it the right way. But competition is a bad thing if you're selling the exact same thing as everybody else. Quick story on this. This story will never leave my brain. I was doing door-to-door sales. I was selling pest control in Utah, which is really hard because they don't have a lot of bugs. I was selling pest control in Utah, and it was like 95 degrees outside, walking around the asphalt, the blacktop. It was so hot, man. I was just dripping sweat. It was seriously terrible. I remember I was walking. I needed to get out of the sun. It was so hot. And I looked on my phone. I saw that there was a McDonald's nearby, and I was like, I just need to go stand inside their air conditioning. And so I went to the air conditioning, I went to the McDonald's, and I walked in the front door, and literally all the other sales guys in the area were already in there. It was so hot. So we're sitting in there, and I remember we're all selling pest control. We're all wearing pest control uniforms. As I go sit down, this gentleman walks in the front door, and he says, hey, oh my gosh, you all sell pest control? We need pest control. And he goes, how can I get that? And we're like, are you kidding me? This dude just walks up and asks how to give us money. It was awkward. All of us were sitting there and we just started looking at each other. We're like, who's going to get this super easy sale? Are you going to? No, you. And it's funny because a lot of my friends growing up were the salespeople. We all decided to go do it together. So we're like, oh, you haven't had a sale this week. You take it. And then the person, no, you take it. You have a baby on the way or whatever. Meanwhile, the guy who wants to buy pest control is watching this awkward happen. Finally, my sales manager just looked at somebody and go, Tyler, take it. Now, awkward, right? It was awkward. It's super awkward. Did it matter to the customer who that person bought from? No, it was the same product. But it mattered to all of us like crazy. And so why this matters so much is because you have to recognize when you're stepping into affiliate marketing, you have a ton of competition. And it's all the other affiliates. We think it's all the other businesses. It's not. Your competition in affiliate marketing is all the other affiliates selling literally the exact same product that you are. And so that's why this part matters so much. So here's where we are inside this little roadmap. Now, how do we actually go choose and build our own offer around it so that we are actually no longer selling the same things as everybody else? We're selling the same product, but not the same offer. So what is an offer? And not to go down like heavy theory lane on this stuff, but products and offers are not the same thing. I can be selling the exact same product to somebody else, but have a totally different offer. And so that's where we stand out as affiliates. And many times I don't even know how much money has come in because one person will buy a product through this person's affiliate link, but then they'll see my offer and they'll buy it again because they just want my offer. They got the product twice just because of what I'm about to share with you right now. This is the actual definition of an offer. It's the best definition of an offer I've ever found. It's from this book by Jack Turk. Jack Turk was Dan Kennedy's ghostwriter. I got a chance to meet him at an event, and he and I kind of became buddies and stuff. I grabbed his book because I wanted to impress him, and I started reading his book. And I was like, okay, check out this offer. I emailed him, and I was like, dude, your definition of an offer is the most clear definition of an offer I've ever seen in my entire life, okay? An offer is a core product plus value add. How do we create a different offer when we have the same product? What people think an offer is, thing, and they bundle it together and they call it an offer. That's not an offer. An offer is one product with multiple ways that it's useful. Okay, so when we're building an offer, and a lot of people do this, and you'll see the people do this out on the internet. They make these really big stacks, right? They stack the offer. You're gonna get this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And I'm not saying that's not a way, but building a sexy offer, especially in affiliate marketing, does not mean that you gotta go make all these products and then just bundle it and give it away for free. An offer is not lots of products bundled. An offer is one product and multiple ways it's useful. That's a really key thing to understand with affiliate marketing. Now, who in affiliate marketing, who created the product? The affiliate company. This isn't even yours. This is one of the benefits of being an affiliate. Who already created the product? Well, whoever you're affiliating for, right? I'm gonna go affiliate for that product. So what's your job as an affiliate? That. And it's one of the reasons I can crank out affiliate offers really, really quickly because the hardest part is already done. All my job is is to think through how can I make that product more useful to the end user? And that's how I bundle things together and position myself away from all the other people who are really my competition. That's the key piece. That right there is the money question. One of my favorite ways to illustrate this principle and to kind of give you a real life example of this actually comes from Claude Hopkins. And I've read this quote in several places. It's one of my favorite quotes because it teaches this principle perfectly. Claude Hopkins was the guy that David Ogilvy learned from. So Claude Hopkins was like the famous marketer. He's actually known as the father of direct response. This is one of my favorite ways to illustrate the difference between a product and an offer, okay? Because you can have the same product, but a different offer. So check this out. 2 men came to me, each offering me a horse. Both made equal claims. They were good horses, kind and gentle. A child could drive them. Same product, horse. One man said, try the horse for a week. If my claims are not true, come back for your money. So that's a 7-day money-back guarantee. The other man said, try the horse for a week, but then he added, come and pay me then. I naturally bought the second man's horse. So let's break this down because this concept is how to understand how to like outposition everybody in affiliate marketing. Marketing in general, but especially affiliate marketing. This is like my big trick. I come in and I'm like, all right, we have the same horse, but one person created a 7-day money-back guarantee, which means you're going to pay now and you have the ability to get your money back within a week. A product, and the offer is 7-day money-back guarantee. We have another person that's horse, but it's a 7-day trial. I can try the horse for a week and then pay. Isn't it funny that it's the same product, different offer, different value? There's 2 different points of value here. One point of value is I get a 7-day money-back guarantee, but it's more valuable for me to get a 7-day trial. You guys seeing this? Same product, different offer. And so when we're going in and we're starting to create our affiliate offers, what we're really asking is how can I make an offer that's more valuable than somebody else, even if they have an offer? We're talking about value. We're talking about what the word value actually means. Value does not mean discount. It means usefulness. It literally means usefulness. It means utility. This is how I think about it. And this is how I start coming up with my offer in affiliate marketing. Okay, because that person is the same product as me. They have the same product as me. They're the same product as me. And what I do is I like to get really, really honest about the fact that every product is a solution. Let's go backwards just a little bit. Check this out. Offer equals core product, which is the solution. All products are solutions to problems. That's all a product is. It solves something. Comedy, you solve the problem of laughter, right? I need to have some entertainment, enjoy my life, right? Every single product on the planet is a solution to a problem. This is how I start brainstorming an offer around the affiliate product. Let's take this phone. Do you guys remember what the problems were that you had after you bought the iPhone the first time? Think about this. Steve Jobs gave me problems. I was given issues because I bought this. But wait a second, isn't it a solution to a problem? Yeah, it is, but I also was given problems that I didn't have until I bought the product. Let's use a car, for example. If I go out and I buy a car, I'm solving the problem of transportation. However, I'm also being given a bunch of problems I didn't have until I owned the car. I gotta change the tires, the oil, where's the nearest gas stations, I gotta get insurance. Not only am I given a solution, I'm given follow-up problems. I call these follow-up problems. This is like the big secret to how I create such strong offers. I get real on the fact that whatever product I'm affiliating for solves a problem, but now the question I ask is, what problems will my dream customer experience because they buy the product? What are those follow-up issues? And I just start listing them down. And this is exactly how I do it. Think about the affiliate product that you have, and you go out and you sell it to somebody. Act like the customer you're gonna go sell to. All right, I solve a problem. I gave them a solution. Now the fact that they own the car, what are all the problems that they're gonna run into? And I will literally I call it a problem planner. This is the follow-up problem planner is what I call it. I just start writing down all the problems I'm giving somebody because they bought from me. Tires, oh my gosh, where are the nearest gas stations? Oof, gotta solve the insurance problem. Oof, right? And all I do is I start brainstorming all of the issues I give them because I gave them a solution. This is like the big gift of entrepreneurship in general, is that every time you sell something to someone, you also give them things and issues and scenarios in their life they didn't have to deal with until you sold them something. This is true for all entrepreneurship. All we're doing is we're saying, here's all the problems that this person's probably gonna run into, and I'm just brainstorming. And then right next to it, I'm like, how could I solve that? Oh my gosh, what if when they buy that car from my link, I don't know, just for this example, let's just say, they bought the car from my link, and now they need to know where the nearest gas stations are. when they buy the car from me, I actually went and created a few relationships with some gas stations in their area. Not only is it a map, but we actually created getting gas as like a subscription. So how cool is that? We solved it. Insurance. I've created a list of the top 10 insurance companies that like to insure that type of car and have agreed to get some kind of a deal. Cool, I solved it. Does this make sense? I'm not committing to anything. I'm not saying this is what's gonna be my bonuses. This is just a brainstorming tool that I go through to come up with a stronger offer than everybody else. And I base it on follow-up problems, not on the random courses I have sitting on dusty shelves, right? I don't just start tossing crap into the offer. That's where people have really, really weak offers. I want the bonuses that I add to my affiliate product to be rooted in the follow-up issues that someone's gonna run into. Then on the next column, I just start listing down what would it cost me to provide that solution? Because the goal is 0. I don't wanna pay to fulfill, right? What's the cost to me to give that person that bonus? What's the price somebody would have to pay typically in order to go buy that? Hopefully a lot. And then is it valuable? Is it useful? So this is how I start doing it. I just list it literally in a Google sheet. Somebody saying I bought twice because of, yeah, exactly this thing. I go through and I just start listing all the follow-up problems my product will create because they bought it, how I could solve it, how I could produce it in a no-cost way, what someone would typically pay to get that, because I'm going to give it to them for free when they buy through my link. And then I just ask, is it valuable or is it useful? Offer equals core product plus usefulness. Value adds, right? So that's the big secret. That's the big trick. The main thing, what problems you're going to give someone because they buy, how can I solve some of those and try to think ahead of time what those are going to be, and I'm going to solve some of those and add those right back in. That's how I choose my bonuses. They're not just random things I'm tossing in. And I'll show you in a little bit how I kind of position that, because when we start going to like sales creation, like sales video and like copywriting, I'll speak to that. I'll be like, hey, you're going to get this thing through me and it's amazing, but I also know, because it's amazing and because I use it, I also know that you're probably going to run into XYZ 1, 2, and 3 afterwards, but don't worry about it because I decided to solve that for you. In fact, I'll give those solutions to you for free because you buy from my link versus somebody else's. That right there, oh baby. But back to the phone example, think about this. The only reason I got a smartphone is because my sales job required me to. The first time I picked up a smartphone, what were some of the questions that you had? Did you immediately know how to use it? No. Somebody somewhere taught you, yeah, there's no buttons. That's actually on purpose. That's on purpose. Where are the buttons? There's no buttons. Anyone ever think that? The first time you pick up a smartphone? Like the first time ever. The first time you've ever heard of one. What do you mean I can get on the internet? On my phone? My email's on this thing? How do I make a call? Calling is an app? Weird. How do I text? You mean I can't feel the buttons anymore in text? I don't have to do like that T9 thing where I click 4 times for, click 3 times for a C? You guys remember all that? Well, those are follow-up problems. Yes, it's a solution, but these are things we had to overcome in order to use the solution. And so all I'm trying to do is identify what those things are, solve them, put some forethought into it, solve those, and then bundle it back with the main affiliate piece, right? The whole offer all together. Does this make sense? So it's the same idea of what I'm doing on a sales page, inside the offer, inside the affiliate bridge funnel itself, okay? Notice what Steve Jobs eventually started doing. People are like, oh my gosh, Steve Jobs, you mean I gotta buy another set of headphones? He's like, don't worry about it. When you buy the iPhone, there's a pair of headphones in the box. Oh, sweet, thanks for solving that follow-up problem. What do you mean this has a very specific charger I have to use and I can't just use one of those other ones? Don't worry about it. I put the charger in the box. How do I use these buttons? There aren't any buttons. How does this whole thing work with like 2 or 3 buttons? Don't worry about it. I created this thing called the Genius Bar. You can go to it any time. Does this make sense? We're trying to think through what problems we're giving people and then just solve them and then bundle it right back and roll them into, for free, what someone's going to get when they buy from me versus somebody else. And this is literally from a value-based proposition, how to out-position everybody else. So let me give you some examples of how this looks like on a page. I got a few screenshots here I'm going to share with you. So this might be good to take a screenshot of. This is the flow, the psychology of what I'm using on these pages. Hey, visitor on my page. Here's what you're getting from the main affiliate product, iPhone. All right, so on the first part of the page, I'm saying, here's just the normal affiliate product, and right now I'm competing with everybody else because everyone's selling the exact same thing. Then the thought continues. But because you might get stuck on these follow-up problems after you actually buy it from me, while using that product, I'm also going to give you the solutions to those, or at least a couple of them, for free when you buy through my affiliate link versus somebody else's. So you're getting more from me from the exact same price. This $9 book, it's still $9, but I'm going to give you all this extra stuff. You could go buy the $9 book from that person. You could go buy the $9 book from that person. But you know what? I've noticed that $9 book, you're going to have probably some of these questions. So I decided to go out and create some other pieces of value for you, and you'll get that from me for free. Still $9. How cool is that? And it gets people going, holy smokes, I already bought the $9 book, but I want all those things. I'm going to buy it again. And that happens a lot. Lots. A lot of my sales has come from people buying a second time because of this. Okay. So on the page structure and how this looks, right, at the top saying, all right, hey, check out the normal product. But by the way, here's some bonuses solving some of the problems you're probably going to run into. By the way, I'm going to give those to you for free. So not only going to get the main thing, you're going to get the bonuses for the exact same price. You ever realize how easy it is to create sales messaging around this? Because it's such a natural thing. You're like, oh, they're solving actual problems for me. This is awesome. This is so cool. So let me give you a few examples. This was the affiliate promo that I did for the Traffic Secrets book. I call it secretsoftraffic.com. I don't know if these domains are still up. This is a long time ago, but anyway, I'm just giving you examples of what I've done in the past. So right here here's what you're going to get from the main affiliate thing. This left side right here, right? And then I looked at that and I was like, all right, how to fill your funnel with dream customers, how to scale your traffic with simple videos, and I was like, you know what? I think they're also going to have questions. What other traffic problems will they run into because they get the book? What if I had to do a lot of networking for this to happen. Even though we're friends, I asked Russell to come speak at one of my events and keynote. I literally threw an event so he could keynote so I could use his speech in this affiliate promotion. And then I only gave that speech out when somebody bought the link from me, right? They bought the book through my link. So the exclusivity piece, all right? And then I did an interview with him side by side. I was like, by the way, you're gonna get this interview on deeper traffic strategies that we did in front of a live audience of 650 people at one of my events. Only can get it through this thing. That's why right here, I know you can't see it, but there's a little poster board between us that says Traffic Secrets because I was thinking about his affiliate promotion that was coming up. And then I was like, hey, why don't you come, if you're gonna get all this traffic, you're probably gonna start making some cash. I'm gonna have somebody else come in and teach you how to manage some more of your money. So I had one of my friends come in and make a session just for this promotion. I decided to add in a piece because at the time I was doing so much affiliate marketing just for ClickFunnels at that time. And I was like, here's 3 ways I removed the cost of all my software. Okay, so you're gonna be sending traffic. How about we make you more profitable by removing the cost of your software? 3 strategies I've used over and over for that. So I added that in, right? And then I was like, by the way, you're also gonna get this template, right? So I'm weaving in my own affiliate sales with somebody else's affiliate with somebody else's product. But then you're gonna have these problems, so I'm gonna solve them. So now you get both. That's kind of and we had 9,000 people, 3,200 people opted in for it. We ended up getting 35,000 in commissions. That's why it's so cool when you actually put one of these things out. And the strategy I'm telling you is that what you're doing is it's not that hard. A little bit of footwork up front, but what you're doing is so unique. It's very talkable and shareable and spreadable. I'll go do a couple videos. We'll talk about traffic tomorrow, but that's one of the biggest reasons why so much organic traffic comes in is because what you're doing is so whoa, that's crazy. It's shared. It's spreadable. People talk about it. You're very, it's a disgusting analogy, but it's what it's called. You're very sneezable. That's what Seth Godin calls it. Okay. Here's another one that was for the OFA stuff. You're going to get the 30 days book. It was 550 pages. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fast reader. So I was like, cool, I'm going to get this 550 page book. Oh my gosh, what if I paid a professional audiobook reader to create an audiobook of that book? Because no offense, I don't want to go read that thing. So what I did is I said, hey, if you go get this challenge through me, you're going to get all this stuff, but one of the things you're going to get is this book. I don't know about you, and this is what I'm saying in the video on the page. I don't know about you, but sometimes it's really hard for me to just sit down. I know it's good stuff, and I know I need to get it in my head, but I'd rather listen than read it. So what I did is I went and I paid a guy to go create an go create an audiobook of that book. The only way to get that book, you're going to get it free when you get this through my affiliate link. Does that make sense? So notice it's the same product with a different piece of value, a different way it's useful. I just changed the usefulness of the exact same thing. Then I was like, bonus number 2, this is gonna help you find your voice, because one of the things we talk about there is content creation. So I really struggled with finding my own voice for a long time, went to therapists for it. I really did. So here is a little thing on how to go and find your voice faster. Plus I'm gonna give you this funnel. Plus I'm gonna give you a call with our team. Now, why would I put that in the bonuses? I'm a business owner. I'm gonna start taking things from my business and weaving them into the bonuses. This is one of the ways I create a bridge between affiliate marketing and my business. I take some stuff, right, that's valuable, and I'll lace it into the affiliate bonuses so that off the heels of that person's big promotion, I'm getting a pull into my actual business. I'm just using affiliate marketing as the bridge to fill my phones. And that's exactly what I did, right? We called it the blockbuster call. Hey, when you get this thing through me versus somebody else, you're gonna get that, you're gonna get that, you're gonna get that. You might get stuck, and we get that. So we have something called the blockbuster call. Let's get in, and it's exactly that. We're actually going to go bust down any kind of blocks that you're running into. We call it the blockbuster. And it was a chat with a sales trainer, and then we would use it to fill our phones. Okay, it's woven into affiliate marketing, and it's bridging the gap into my real business. I'm gonna talk more about the 5-part mini course thing. The mini course strategy is one of my favorite strategies on the planet. I'll show it to you in a bit. That's all we're doing. That's the mentality. It's all about the follow-up problem. How can I choose the follow-up problem that's the most valuable, that I can provide at like no cost, right? Over and over and over again, sending out these bonuses, weave it back in. But then also, how can I strategically start taking a few things from my real business and lacing it in, answering some of those follow-up problems, and I start creating a bridge from affiliate marketing and all the promotions going on out there into my own actual business and products. What I was just saying on that though, is that I try to use info products as much as possible because they are like no cost to fulfill. So the margins are really, really high. There's no cost. So then that lets me keep all the affiliate commissions. I'll show you some more examples as well on how to bridge the gap between affiliate marketing and marketing for your business a little bit later. I want you to brainstorm a few follow-up problems your affiliate buyers are gonna run into because they bought. So just that follow-up problem planner, right? Problem, solution, cost, price, value. And I just write it on down. And I just start thinking through all the problems. I'm not committing to any of them. I'm just brain dumping. And I kind of put on, like, I call it the world's best heckler. I pretend like someone's in my audience and they're heckling me. And they're like, cool product, Steve, but heckle, 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 right? Here's all, it's not gonna work for me because I have problems with, my scenario is different. And I just like, I put on the world's best heckler hat and I heckle my own product. All right, or the thing I'm affiliating for. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna suck because of this, it's gonna suck because of that, blah, 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 right? And then on the next column, I'm just thinking, well, how could I solve that? How could I solve it in a no-cost way, but still high value? What would someone normally pay? And now I have the basis. And then literally I'll do at that point is I'll go in and I'll circle like 2 or 3 lines, and I'm like, cool, there's my bonuses, right? That's gonna be a bonus, that's gonna be a bonus. I'll circle literally the whole line. I'll be like, oh, cool, look, I could do that problem, solve it like this, and it's 0 cost to me. I could do that one, and maybe that one, and I'll literally circle 2, 3, or 4, or 5 of them, and that's literally how I choose my bonuses. So it's anchored back to follow-up problems, not just what products do I have sitting on dusty shelves, right? So you're gonna choose a few to solve, turn them into bonuses, which you'll give away for free when they buy through your affiliate link. It's part of your sales messaging as well. That's why we're doing it now versus later. And then make sure the bonuses are ready to give. Don't put yourself in a situation where you sold something and you don't actually have the stuff to give. That's just not right. Hey, if there are no more questions, just want to remind you, make sure you got this template. This isn't the only thing that we push into your account. There's the email sequence in there, there's workflows, there's other stuff that we toss in, okay? But you're gonna get, this is the core master affiliate bridge funnel template. I just keep cloning this every time I'm gonna go be an affiliate for somebody. So if you go to makeaffiliatesgreatagain.com/links, that's where all the resources are. And then for those of you guys who are like, hey, I wanna build this along with you guys, we want to do that with you too. All right, so that's, again, makeaffiliatesgreatagain.com/build along. And that's so we can give you can go buy affiliate hacks. Go to affiliatehacks.com, you can get it for $1,000. Or this is our deal, is that if you're like, man, I'm willing to go take a try on these guys, we'll give it to you for free. If you just go, it's part of being a member of School of Money, which you get a 30-day trial with that. Then we actually do the white glove Launch Lab, Build Along with You, which starts on Monday. Okay, that starts on Monday, and it's inside your account. There's a little page in there to register. We'll actually remind you about it as well. Go choose the time that you want to get on with the person on our team that we hired full-time to do this. And literally every day they'll be like, all right, let's set up your domain. All right, let's set up your email. All right, let's make sure that you got the right automation set up. All right, now let's go send a little bit of test traffic, not ads, but let's make sure we can get a little bit of traffic through this to make sure nothing's broken, so that when you actually go out and you actually start doing affiliate marketing, you have the confidence that stuff is set up. There's nothing worse, which this has happened to me as a professional funnel builder multiple times, that I have gone out and done all this work only to find out one button wasn't clicked. And because of that, I wasn't getting leads or sales. It's one of the most annoying things ever. We did that on a like a submit button, like an opt-in form, like right here on this, right there, that form. That button wasn't set to the right affiliate redirect, and so it just, I don't even remember who was sending them. But finally, I was getting all these DMs from people going like, "Hey, your thing's broken," and by that time, so many people had already gone to it and didn't tell me. So that's why. That's why I'm pushing this. Hopefully you've enjoyed this session right now, but come on in and go take a chance on us, right? Makeaffiliates.com, makeaffiliatesgreatagain.com/build along. And that's our VIP upgrade to what you're going through right now. And you'll get all of this for free just for signing up as VIP, right? You'll still get the build along, which is me literally building an affiliate bridge funnel in front of a live audience for you to just press play, press pause, do what I said. Press play, follow along, press pause, do what I said. I literally shared my screen on this giant house-sized screen and just walked through how to actually build an affiliate bridge funnel, okay? So that's anyway, if that alone isn't awesome. All right, then there's more bonuses, how to create your own affiliate army, replays of this challenge, plus other trainings that are not actually part of what you're in right now. I've had 2-3 other affiliate courses and trainings, right? If you want to go deeper on it, on other traffic strategies. There's other stuff in there too on actual, hey, if you're going to be an affiliate using Instagram, here you go. If you want to be an affiliate using TikTok, here you go. If you want to be an affiliate using Facebook ads or using organic content through YouTube or whatever, right? There's the strategies galore in there that we do hold back for those who are in VIP and really for those who are inside School of Money. And that's why we give you guys a 30-day trial for it. So anyway, we'll also ship you out a Capitalist Pig shirt, oink, right? Anyway, awesome. So that's the link right there. Makeaffiliatesgreatagain.com/build along.